Di kaya sinasadyang ibigay yung pre-shaded or spoiled ballot to create news at pagdudahan yung election. There you go. That's another thing. Remember that magkaka-effect lang yung alleged pre-shading ballots if it can turn the tide of the elections. Kung isa lang ang nakita doon sa sa polling place, let's say, one person says, "Oh, I found a pre-shaded ballot. Yun ang binigay sa akin." Will one person change the turnout of the election? Will one person change the winner of the election? If it doesn't, then we move on. We take note of it, pero we take note of it while we are watching if there are more coming out. If it's a single one, it can be chalked up to a mistake. If there are 20, it's not a mistake anymore. 30, 100, 200, and so on. Especially if the voting is close. But again, pag lumabas yung turnout at tapos yung results, we will take note of the pre-shaded ballots and see later on if it affects the outcome, the general outcome of the elections. In the meantime, we encourage more people to vote. Yung mga ganyan na balita, you're right. They cause a loss of confidence in the electoral process. What happens when people lose confidence in it? They will stay away. And if they stay away, it will be easier for the cheaters to come in. Ayun, sabi ni Remus Calpe, kaya sinisiraan ng COMELEC para maging null and void ang eleksyon. Yan ang pinakahuling barahan nila. Yes, remember they could attempt a Noel, they could attempt a failure of elections and so on kasi hindi sila mananalo eh. Now, flashback 1986. Elections. Snap elections, Marcos versus Cory. Officially the winner is Ferdinand Marcos. But nagka-revolution and so now officially it is Cory Aquino. Has a count been conducted? Were the election returns validated after that? No. Everything got swept under the rug. So now, what happens? How many coups? How many? And here, 30 years after the alleged snap elections, people are still questioning who really won in those elections. Sure, we presumed it was Cory, but what did the turnout actually have? What were the ballots? What did the ballots actually say? Who cheated? Did Ferdinand Marcos really cheat? The historical record says that it was he who cheated. Or the more accurate historical records say people presumed that Marcos cheated. Or people believed that Marcos cheated. What could be the reason or reasons to declare failure of elections? Widespread violence, could be force majeure, etc. Any event that prevents people from going to the polls. Anong ingay ng mga pink at bias media? Shut up na kayo after elections dahil inidoro kayo sigurado. For now, sige tuloy lang kaartehan ninyo. Sabi ni Torotot. Okay. Well, for me kasi, okay lang maingay, but we don't ask each other to shut up. We take note of what they're saying, pwede nating kontrahin yon and pwede nating piliin kung saan natin sila kukontrahin. But we don't shut people up. That's the nature of free speech. Huwag tayong tumulad dun sa kanila na they keep trying to take down our Facebook account, social media accounts. Kakaloka yung mga ganyan. Sabi ni Ma'am Andrea Giong, ang sabi po ng Philippine Embassy sa Singapore ay nagkamali lang ng pagbibigay ng pre-shaded ballots. Una, bakit po may available pre-shaded ballots sa embassy? Okay. Second, ilan po ang mga pre-shaded ballots na yan? Pangatlo, hindi po kaya gagamitin ang mga pre-shaded ballots na yan ng pamalit sa hindi nga makakaboto. Yun nga po yung sinasabi natin eh. So what do we do? Okay, these questions are good. Of course, we're going to ask them. But what are we going to do? Magtatanong lang ba tayo and tell people, oy, may pre-shaded ballots doon. Ano kaya? Baka puro pandaraya na to. Pag sinabi natin yon, ano yung effect niyan? People will not go to the polls. People can cast aspersions and say, oh, hindi valid yung mga boto na yan. We can ask for widespread cheating kasi yung nangyari diyan because of this, and this. We don't even know. The presumption again is regularity. So, ang sinasabi ng Philippine Embassy diyan is what we presume to be regular unless somebody comes up with a contrary statement and providing evidence thereto. Until that happens, we can only controvert it or make it an issue. Sige. Pero in the absence of evidence, what are you going to do? Tell people not to go? Tell people tell people to doubt this? Bakit mandadaya yung leading candidate? Pakitanong nga. Diba? Why are you making people doubt the process? Take note of it, and this is what you do. Ask the officials to take note of it as well and to put it on record so that later on we can use that as evidence.